Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. If you're finding me for the very first time, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Also, guys, in the pinned comment and description box below is a link to our Discord server. Click the link, become a part of Storm Nation, help us grow our community over there. We're currently giving away a Nintendo Switch Lite on June 24th, as well as 4 other prizes. You can get more details on how to win the Switch Lite if you join the Discord server and click the Switch Lite giveaway tab. So guys, I have about 2 stories that I want to talk about today. 2 mini stories. One of them is near and dear to my heart. That's why I want to talk about that. And then one is a little more important to what, the overall comic book industry is. And the first one is Robert Kirkman says that the Invincible footage is coming soon. Now, if you guys aren't familiar what Invincible is a comic book from Image Comics created by Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker, and I'm a massive Invincible fan. Now, it's from the same creator of The Walking Dead, and they're doing this animated show strictly on Amazon. It's going to be on Amazon Prime Video, and it's going to be ultra violent, just like the comics. And I'm super excited for Invincible because, in my humble opinion, Invincible is the greatest superhero comic of all time. If you're a fan of Superman, if you're a fan of Spider-Man, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, Invincible is definitely the comic book for you. Now, the comic book ended, I think, maybe 2 years ago because Robert Kirkman wanted to move on to different things, and that made me sad because I'm a massive Invincible fan. I still, out of all the comic books I sold, I still hold on to my Invincible collection. I have the entire run, and it's still in a box, and I'm not getting rid of my Invincible comics because, like I said, it's one of my favorite comic books of all time. And Robert Kirkman said in a quote, we should be announcing the release date and showing some footage from that show very soon, said Kirkman. I'm very excited about that extreme violent cartoon. So yeah, and if you read Invincible, you know how violent it is. Like the not only that, but like the battle with Conquest. That's always the one battle that comes up to my mind is the battle with Invincible and Conquest, because it's the most Dragon Ball Z fight. At that point, it's Goku versus Vegeta, but with blood and violence and sex, and the comic is ultra violent, and I highly recommend anyone who hasn't read Invincible, definitely read Invincible. If you go to Comixology, you can read the very first issue for free. You can just download the first issue. Now, it doesn't really start getting good until about 15 issues in when they do this massive plot twist. And then at that point, if you're not hooked, then you're never going to be hooked, because that plot twist is something severe. And not only that, but the comic rather, has a plethora of events and twists and turns throughout the comics run that just makes it one of the best comic books of all time. And when Ryan Otley gets on the book and he starts doing the art, it gets that much better because I really enjoy Ryan Otley's work. So yeah, I'm super excited for that, guys. I definitely can't wait to see some kind of footage from Invincible. But the main topic of the episode, the topic that you guys probably clicked on, is the return of Green Goblin in Amazing Spider-Man 850. Now, here's the thing. I haven't read Spider-Man in a very, very, very long time. I think I dropped off around 810. Now, the Green Goblin hasn't been shown since he merged with the symbiote, with Carnage symbiote, and that was at the end of Dan Slott's run, which was around issue 800, they say right here. He hasn't been around since issue 800 with Dan Slott's final storyline, and I really haven't followed Spider-Man since then. After Dan Slott left, Nick Spencer took over the book. I read maybe like 10 issues, and I just couldn't get into it. We had Peter, get separated by Spider-Man, so Spider-Man was his own identity, Peter was his own identity, and I just didn't like how the story was going, and it didn't... Spider-Man hasn't really been good in many, many, many years. Superior Spider-Man, I think, was the last Spider-Man arc that I actually thought was like, okay, this was actually really good. It was different. It was unique. And then everything since then has kind of just been like cookie cutter, cut and paste stuff from the past that we've already seen before. And what really kills me about the Nick Spencer arcs was that, you know, I talked about Invincible. Ryan Ollie, who drew Invincible, drew the Nick Spencer early issues of Amazing Spider-Man, and even though I loved the artwork, I never really liked where the storyline was going. So after about 7 issues, I was like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm gonna move on to something different. So Green Goblin is going to return in issue 850, which is going to be an anniversary issue. You know, they always like their 850, their 875. You know, they're round, solid numbers. You know what I mean? Whenever there's an anniversary number, they always want to celebrate that. So Green Goblin's returning, and what does that mean? And I love this artwork. I really do love this artwork. This is a nice cover, and I used to have a statue just like this. And I have to tell you, I haven't read Spider-Man in a very, very, very long time, but this almost has me interested enough to at least pick up this issue. I think I might pick up this issue, if for nothing else, just to have it as a art piece on the wall somewhere, because Green Goblin, you know, of course, Green Goblin is my favorite Spider-Man villain. He is basically Peter Parker's Joker, and Goblin pretty much tortured Peter. Like, he is his greatest foe, killing his love of his life, just revealing his identity, so many things. Goblin was there, and Goblin has done. He is Spider-Man's Joker. So seeing this cover, it actually looks really, really fantastic. I love the artwork on this. So and again, I don't know what they're gonna do. What is Nick Spencer going to do with Goblin that hasn't already been done 100 times over? That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know, right? So the thing is, what could Goblin possibly do at this point that hasn't been done before? That's the question. But just this cover and the promise of the Green Goblin returning in 850, I'm super excited for. I'm gonna pick it up for no other reason because it's the Green Goblin and I like the cover. But anyway, guys, that's sort of something that I was doing today. Something a little new, 2-topic video, trying to see how that's gonna go. But overall, not a whole lot going on other than a bunch of movies being delayed, which we covered last night in the Storms Live episode. But I kind of wanted to hit on this because I am both an Invincible fan and a Spider-Man fan, and I really wanted to celebrate something from both those comics, and it's not every day you get news from them. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Are you going to be picking up the Green Goblin return issue in Amazing Spider-Man 850? Are you excited to see a little bit of Invincible? Be sure to leave those comments in the comment box below, guys, and until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.